Panche, the curator of the Mothership Hall of Fame, with his weekly inductee. Now, Diane, you said Gary emailed you. Now, what is this?
He emailed me all of the Hall of Fame, so they will be posted on MySpace. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. And yeah, Gary, I did not forget about you, I swear. Okay. I'm sure you looked at it and said, why hasn't she done it yet? And I just typed them all up, but I do have them coming up here, I want to say, in the next week, so.
Well, Gary works really hard on this. He hand writes them. It's like Ernest Hemingway. I've never seen anybody like this. And the guy doesn't have a cell phone. He hand writes everything. He drives a cart and horse. No, I'm kidding you. Thanks a lot, Gary. Who do you got this week?
Well, Franz Joseph Gall.
That's with my guess.
During the 19th century, a scientific breakthrough was sweeping the U.S. and Europe. A scientific breakthrough which had both devoted followers and outspoken skeptics. A scientific breakthrough known as phrenology, or the study of head bumps. Although today, phrenology is widely dismissed as quack medicine, in its heyday it was practiced by presidents like John Tyler and James Garfield. Walt Whitman was a devotee, and Herman Melville made multiple references to phrenology in his novel Moby Dick. The founding father of phrenology was a German physician named Franz Joseph Gall.
So I'm stupid now. I'm guessing it's F-R-A-N-ology? Phrenology?
P-H.
Oh, P-H.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know that. All right, in case I want to look it up. Sorry, go ahead.
In some ways, Gall was a man ahead of his time. He was the first to suggest that the brain was divided into different areas, each with a specialized function, an idea which was revolutionary in the early 1800s. However, Gall further speculated that this meant that the brain, and as a result the skull, was slightly misshapen, dependent on an individual's personality. A trained phrenologist, he thought, could determine the details of a person's character simply by running their hands over the subject's scalp. Gall first came up with his bumpy brain theories after studying people who had suffered various types of head trauma and noticing how the after effects differed from patient to patient, depending on the location of the injury. From this, he determined that the human brain was made up of 27 different organs, each with a specific purpose.
Wow.
Gall designed a chart which illustrated where the brain centers were located for such characteristics as compassion, speech, sense of color, music appreciation, the ability to mimic, the tendency to get into fights, as well as the regions for...
I got a big one of those.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I am well endowed in that department.
You gotta have one.
Wow! Wow, what is that bus leaving for LA, mister?
As well as regions for poetry, religion, metaphysics, mechanics, and numbers, among others. His findings were published in 1819 under the catchy title, The Anatomy and Physiology of the Nervous System in General and the Brain in Particular, with observations upon the possibility of ascertaining the several intellectual and moral dispositions of man and animals by the configurations of their head. That was the name of the book, so look for that on Amazon. 19th century religious leaders found his theories blasphemous. Scientists believed they were unfounded. Because of the controversy surrounding Gall and his work, he was forced to leave Austria, where he had been working and living, and relocate to France. Still, phrenology managed to find a devoted following. Eventually, its popularity spread across the Atlantic to the U.S. Ulysses S. Grant was said to be a believer, as was influential newspaper editor Horace Greeley, who was in favor of hiring engineers based on their skull shape to help bring down the number of train accidents. Soon it seemed head bump experts were everywhere, most with questionable medical backgrounds. This, combined with studies released which contradicted many of Gall's ideas, eventually helped demote phrenology from serious science to something akin to palm reading or crystal ball gazing. Despite making important contributions to the study of the human brain, Franz Joseph Gall is probably best remembered, for better or worse, as the father of phrenology, a title which finds my place this week in the Mothership Hall of Fame.
Yay! Outstanding, Gary. I don't know where you find these wackos, but they don't seem to stop anytime soon.